listeners to the After the Whistle podcast, where the students that play have their say. I'm your host, Jay Thompson, and we are broadcasting from the community room here at the George Culver Library in Sauk City, Wisconsin. Today, we are joined by Addy Hermsdorf and Alyssa Wenzel of the girls' soccer team. Welcome, athletes.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, thanks for coming. So the first question, what celebrity would you want to be your best friend?
I would say Taylor Swift. I feel like she's just super kind to everyone and just is an awesome person to be around.
And I would say the same. I love her music. I listen to her all the time, and I'm going to her concert in June, so I'm really excited to see her.
Did you get ripped off by Ticketmaster tickets at all, or no?
It was a process to get them. I had to skip but my parents called me out for 2 hours to get them because they got messed up, but it was an okay price.
But you're going.
I am.
Oh, awesome. That's exciting. And that's in Milwaukee?
I'm going to go to the one in Minnesota, so it's in Minneapolis.
All right.
Yeah.
Great. Fun. So what's your favorite songs? What's the favorite song?
Mine's probably Tim McGraw by Taylor Swift.
I really like folklore, so I really like Mirror Ball.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know any of those songs. Shows how old I am. But I do know Taylor Swift, so T-Swizzle, right?
Yep, that's right.
All right. So what about movies? You guys watch movies at all?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So is there a movie that makes you laugh every time you see it?
I would say Home Alone or Christmas Vacation.
Oh,
We
yeah.
always watch them as a family.
Really? Classics, huh? Those are some oldies. All right. Alyssa, how about you?
I personally watch more shows, like TV shows, and I just started watching The Last of Us.
Oh, okay.
And it's a more serious topic, but the actors do a really good job bringing some funny comments into it. So I've been really enjoying that.
Yeah. So where do you guys get your news?
I don't really watch the news. I would say if I get any news, it's probably from TikTok.
a really reliable source there, right?
I just personally don't really watch much TV. So
Good for you. That's good. How about you, Addy?
I would agree, social media and just my parents.
Yeah.
Right.
I don't watch the news.
Yes. Stay out of the news. It stresses you out. So, you guys have any nicknames?
a lot of people call me Liz.
Liz?
Liz.
Liz. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So
Yeah.
that would be mine.
Yeah. Everybody's name always gets shortened.
Yeah.
For whatever reason.
Yep.
My family and close friends call me Ads.
Ads?
Yeah, and then people in my grade call me Herms or Hermie. So my last name a lot, but
All right. I'll make sure I'll use those when I see you guys on the soccer field.
okay.
All right.
It's fine.
All right. All right. Let's talk a little bit about family. So you guys are both from the area or grew up in the area, right?
Mm-hmm.
Do you have a favorite family holiday or a tradition or get together with your family?
I would say Christmas is probably our favorite. It's when I get to see most of my family. My mom's side lives in Colorado, so I don't get to see them that much. So that's usually when we kind of see each other, and my dad's side will get together and have a Christmas dinner and all that. So
That sounds like fun. Yeah. How big is the family?
not too big.
No.
I got 5 cousins and an uncle.
So you can get by with one turkey, one ham. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Addy, how about you?
Probably Thanksgiving because we go up north to see my grandparents a lot. And I think that tradition might be ending because we're in sports or my brother's in basketball still.
Mm-hmm.
So we won't be able to go up every year. But that was always fun because we don't get up north much. And that's my mom's parents and then my mom's side.
We're at up north.
Mercer, Wisconsin.
All right. That's up there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And as far as family goes, you have a brother and that.
Yeah.
Okay. And that's it for you and for the siblings,
yeah,
right?
he's a freshman. That's it, though.
Oh, yeah. Yep. And you have?
I have a brother. He's older. He's a freshman in college.
Okay. Where's he going to school at?
Whitewater.
Oh, yeah. Great school. So out of the brother and sister, who's funnier?
I'm funnier.
You're much funnier. How about you?
Two.
Yeah. The girls
For
rule,
sure.
all right? What about any pets at home?
I have a dog, a golden retriever.
Okay. Is it your dog or the family dog?
Family dog.
Okay. It's funny how you said it was your dog.
And then I have a cat and a dog, and I also have a hamster.
All right. And those are family or yours?
Yeah. Well, the
Okay.
hamster's mine, but the dog and cat are family.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
Fun. So, are you guys taking care of those? Always walking them, always feeding them?
Not always.
Always.
You're too busy with sports and everything
Yeah,
else,
too
right?
busy. Too
Yeah.
much on our plate.
Way too busy. I'll make sure to tell your parents that.
Yeah, they already know
Yeah.
that.
Do you have, well, speaking of around the house, do you guys have any jobs you're supposed to do around the house?
Well, I have a job at the hospital.
Oh, okay.
I'm a culinary aide. So most of the time I'm working there. But I do help with like laundry and dishes and just regular chores around
Regular
the house.
stuff.
Yeah,
Okay.
when I have time.
How long you been working at the hospital?
Almost 2 years.
Okay. Do you like it?
Yeah, I love it.
Oh,
I
great.
work with friends, so it's fun.
Yeah, that makes it fun. How about you, Alyssa?
Same. I also work when I'm not like at school or playing soccer. So I do like the usual like laundry, like that type of stuff.
Right.
Yeah.
That's good. You guys are both good helpers. That's great. So where do you work at?
Raw rations.
Tell me a little bit about school. So what's going on at the high school? Anything fun happening at the high school?
Nothing new. I'm just ready to be done with it.
Same.
Yeah, you guys are wrapping up, right? Both
Yep.
seniors going to be graduating.
Yep.
We were talking a little bit before this. You have kind of tailored your schedule to make it a little bit less stressful for the last year. So is there a favorite class you have at school, or?
Right now, mine's probably genetics. It's interesting and interests me. So
Yeah, that's very cool.
Mm-hmm.
So is there something, so what about genetics? Tell me a little bit about it. What are you learning?
well, right now we're learning about proteins and DNA and how they're made.
Okay.
So we're only 2 weeks into it.
All right. Just started.
Yeah.
All right. So that's interesting.
I have an internship right now with my teacher for forensic science, which is what I want to go into. So I would have to say that.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
So do you watch TV shows around forensic science since you watch TV shows?
Well, on Fridays we get to watch Criminal Minds.
All right.
So
Yeah. So at school, do you have like a favorite teacher, or what are the qualities of good teacher, I guess? How would you describe that?
I would probably have to say mine is Miss J. I had her for AP Bio. I thought she did a good job, like actually communicating and teaching, and like I like to learn like more hands-on.
Mm-hmm.
And she did a good job with like doing labs and like being up at the board and like going through information with us. So
Right. So you like it, you like more hands-on teaching,
Yeah.
so you get involved.
Yep.
Okay. Great. How about for you, Addy?
I don't know if I have a favorite teacher, but I think a good teacher like will actually teach you in front of the class and will work with you. And like she said, doing hands-on and like show by example. That's how I learn best.
What is there a certain like skill or talent that you would like to learn someday, or maybe already have learned that people don't know about?
If I could do something, I would want to learn to ski and snowboard good.
Oh,
I mean, I do it, but I'm not very good at it. So
so what's got you interested in that? Do you guys go out west or up north, or?
no, that would be cool. I always see like pictures and videos out west, but I ski for like fun in the winter.
Yeah.
It's not always the best. So it'd just be fun to cruise down and stuff.
Right. Know what you're doing.
Mm-hmm.
More than just snowplow your way down.
Yeah, that's what I do. Pizza.
How about you, Alyssa?
I would probably say the same. I've always wanted to get better at skiing. I know we've gone on like field trips for like the class and stuff when we were in like middle school.
Yeah.
But I'm also the same. I kind of pizza down, and I want to get like on more difficult like black diamonds and like be able to do that type of stuff.
I'll have to set you guys up at like Devil's Head or
Yeah.
something. Is it if there you could make a really small change at school or something to change around that you think would make it a million times better? What would that be?
I would say picking who gets to be in your class.
All your classmates?
Yeah. Could be with your friends in every class.
Yeah, that would be fun.
I would say like nap time. Bring back.
What's with students and nap time? Everybody always wants more nap time.
I don't know. It's just tiring throughout the day. I get really tired, and I just sometimes need a break.
Yeah, I get it.
Yeah.
Anything weird you guys have in your backpacks right now?
I have a lot of wrappers that I don't throw away.
Yeah. I try to keep it pretty clean, but there's probably some trash in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm going to break into a segment here, one for the books. And this is our quiz portion of the show. And I'm going to ask you a couple questions about a couple different sports records here at Sauk Prairie High School. Question number 1. You guys can consult or just blurt out the answer if you think you know it. Who holds the gymnastics record for most points in a season set in 2022? A. Jennifer Brennan. B. Ava Putnam, C. Amy Henning, or D. Taya Green?
Ava.
Ava's correct. Number 2. Who holds the girls' swimming record for the 100 yards or backstroke set in 2010? So a little bit older. Is it A. Carrie Nelson, B. Allison Meng, C. Mary Walsh, or D. Jada Wynn?
Jada.
Yeah.
Good guess, but not correct. It's Allison Meng. She said, that record was 55 seconds in 2010. So if there's any listeners out there who can help me find the sports record books for every sport, please let me know by recording that in the comments below. You guys are starting to ramp up. You've got some practices in. So tell me how the team's looking this year, what your thoughts are on the season.
I think it's looking bright. We have a little bit of a rebuilding year because we had a bigger senior class leave last year. But we're working hard and working as a team, and I think it's looking good.
I also think the same thing. We're putting a lot of work in practice. I know one word we kind of set for ourselves was to compete. And that's what we try to do in practice is to push each other to do better. So everyone's, giving it their all at practice and really trying to get better and come together as a team.
Right now, a big one is our team shape and just knowing where, what position to be in and when. Because, again, people are getting into new positions that they've probably never played because of the loss of the senior class. So team shape is a big one right now.
So you say team shape. So can you describe that for me a little bit? Because I'm sure there's people that don't know what that means.
Yeah, it's how we're aligned on the field.
Okay.
And when.
So that's important. Okay. So, Alyssa, what position do you play?
I play outside mid on the left side.
Okay. And did you play that last year too?
Yeah.
Okay. And so tell me about that position. What does that position do? What's key or important there?
So on that position, you're on the outside of the field. It's a lot of, since you're a mid, we're running back and forth with the ball. So you're constantly, if they're on defense, we're back on defense helping the back line. But if we're in attack, you're up. And a lot of the time it's trying to make crosses into into the goal box for your forwards to score.
Okay.
So it's a lot more assists and that type of stuff.
Right.
And then also you can be in the back end of it if the other outside mid has it and then be in the box to score.
So you're setting your teammates up for the glory, right?
Yeah.
It sounds like. And what position do you play, Addy?
I play center back.
Okay.
So it's on the back line. We do a 4-back, so it's 4 defense in the back of the field, which we see everything above us. And I'm one of the center ones, so there's 2 of us in the center, 2 outside. And we just don't let them score, clearing the ball.
So what skill set do you have to be good at that position, or what's important there?
Good reaction and knowing where the next pass is, where it's going to go.
Do you guys, is there scouting on each team you play, or how?
We normally don't scout their offense.
Okay.
I mean, we do when we get to tournament play.
Mm-hmm.
But we just kind of prepare for anything, and if there's a good player, we'll keep one of the defense on her the whole game to try and prevent her from scoring.
How obvious is it when you see a good player?
Normally, speed and footwork.
Okay.
You can kind of tell. Yeah.
All right. It sounds to me you have zones to cover. Is that?
Yeah, I mean, you're running up and down the field and
Right.
covering a lot of space.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's a big field.
Generally.
So how did you guys get started in soccer? Did you start at a young age? Or
I played, I don't know when I started, really young. So I've been playing for a really long time. So has Addy. We've been, on the same teams and everything.
Oh, that's cool.
Up, so
yeah. Right, you start out in the strikers or whatever it's called.
Yeah. Spacer.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And did you guys play any club soccer at all, or?
I never did.
No,
I never either. I would do in the off season. I played with the strikers for club. It's just kind of getting together to play some games with other teams. It wasn't too serious or anything, but just to get some more touches and get ready for the season.
Mm-hmm. Do they sub a lot in soccer, or do you, with all the running that gets?
It depends on the game.
Yeah.
but a lot of times midfielders will be subbing because they're doing
Yeah.
most of the running, covering
Right.
the entire
Yeah.
field.
Okay. And how long is a soccer match?
80 minutes.
80 minutes. And then they add on time at the end if there's penalties in that, or is it just 80
We
minutes in high
don't
school?
in high
Yeah,
school.
no.
In high school, you don't. Okay. 80 minutes, you're done.
Yep.
Got it. All right. So how do we get more people to come to the games? Would that be fun?
Yeah. It's super fun and honestly just more encouraging when there's a huge crowd.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Honestly, when we were doing super good, there was a big crowd. But
Yeah. Isn't that fun to play in front of a lot of people and
Yeah.
hearing all the cheering and all that? What's your favorite part about soccer?
I really like to be like with the people, like my friends, and being able to like enjoy that with everyone and have that experience and as a team and just to play.
Yeah, it's so hugely important to have good teammates
Yeah.
and have fun. It makes the sport so much more enjoyable. What about for you, Addy?
I would say the people you're with, they're like some of my closest friends.
Yeah.
And then game days, it's just super fun.
Yeah. What makes a good coach? So you've had coaches throughout your careers. What are the qualities of a good coach?
I would say to hold you accountable. They obviously to push you to be your best. Like you don't want a coach not to push you because you're not going to get better. So I like to have like a coach really push me.
Yeah.
So I do improve.
Right. All right. Good. How about for you, Addy?
I would say the ones that are strict and have rules because they'll keep pushing you. And honestly, if they're yelling at me, I don't take it personal. I'd rather them yell at me because I know they care.
Right.
Yeah.
So one that's just constantly pushing you.
Yeah, I always thought if a coach isn't talking to you, then they're not paying attention to you, which isn't a good thing, right? All right. Is there a particular sport that you guys, other than the ones you play, that you like to go watch?
I like to watch football.
That's a crazy student section at football games.
Yeah.
Guys are throwing whatever that is, powder in the air and all that stuff. How about for you, Addy?
I would say football. My family, my dad and my brother watch a lot of football, so it's always on at our house.
All right.
Probably basketball too. I enjoy those.
So you're going to come back and watch football games when you guys are in school?
I have to watch my brothers.
Yeah. What would you want people to know that maybe about soccer that may not watch it a lot?
I would say we're all like a family. We're not just random people that don't know each other. Like we really come together and get to know each other, especially throughout the season.
How many girls are on the varsity team?
20?
Yeah, we have 3 swing players, so they play JV and varsity.
Oh, got it. Yeah.
But I think it's 20 altogether.
Something like that, yeah.
And Sauk's had a really successful program here, especially the last few years. Went to state last year. How much running do you have? I see, soccer is has a lot of running in soccer. How much you have to do in practice or to get ready for the season?
For tryouts, we had 5 a.m. morning practices, and it was just straight running and conditioning.
Okay.
And then at night, we would do skill work. So that was all running. It was very tough.
Yeah.
But
So when you say all running, like Alyssa, how much running is that?
Well, the morning stuff was a lot because that was all we did, obviously. But like in the afternoon sessions and like practices, it's a decent amount once we're like in drills and doing stuff, just because you have to move so much with the ball.
Right.
And we will do conditioning in practice as well. Not every day, but.
So give me an example of conditioning drill. What is that, like running up and down, run the full length of the field like 10 times or what?
yeah, like run down the field in, let's just say 25 seconds. And then
you get
jog
time.
back within 30 seconds and do it however many times.
Yeah.
Whatever.
That was one of our tryouts, and it was just however many you could do.
And how long is the field?
120 yards.
120 yards. I think I can make it maybe once down the field. So what other skills? So you talked about like the footwork. So how do you practice that, or what do you have to do to get good at footwork?
A lot of it's just getting touches on the ball. We do a lot of footwork, like toe taps and like just being able to get fast movement off the ball. Would be the most important thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anything you would add to that, Addy? Or
Yeah, we do Corver, which is just ball skill.
Yeah.
it's called Corver?
Yeah.
Okay.
And like agility helps you with the speed and explosion. We do that a lot.
So what do you do during the off season? Do you work out for soccer or just play soccer? What do you do in the off
In
season?
the off season, I lift, and
Okay.
I also try to run almost every day to get in shape.
Mm-hmm.
And I also used to do some futsal with Surge Academy. I didn't last year, but I did the past 3 years. So.
Okay. How about you, Alyssa?
And I also try to run.
Yep.
I'll get outside if it's like nicer out. Obviously not in the winter, but like just try to get touches on the ball.
Right.
Like off my garage door or something.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Could somebody go into the soccer season not having ran at all and go to the first practice, or would they be
And
dying?
you could, but it'd be really rough.
You'd be dying.
Yeah, you would.
So how do you guys prepare for like each match? So do you guys do anything before the games to get yourselves ready, like either mentally or physically? What do you do before the games?
Well, I know we go into the team room before the game beforehand, so we can kind of like come together as a team. We'll play music in there, try to just get pumped up for the game.
Okay.
Yeah.
I
Great.
would say that, and also like visioning a win.
Okay. So in your head, you kind of, what does that look like to you? Like you're getting carried off the field or something like that?
Yeah, well, it probably looked more like stopping every ball that comes.
Oh yeah, I got it. Yeah. Well, that's important, that visualization. You hear a lot of people talk about that in sports. So, I'm going to break for one more segment here. And this segment is called Funny or Not. So it's where I'm going to tell you guys a joke, and you get to rate the joke a 1 being it's terrible, or a 5 being it was one of the funniest jokes you've ever heard. All right. So this segment is sponsored by the Sauk Prairie Sports Boosters. The Boosters are a nonprofit organization that raises money throughout the year to give back to our athletic programs both at the high school and the middle school. To become a contributor of the Boosters, please visit our website at saukprairiesportsboosters.org or email to eagleSPSB@gmail.com. All right, you guys ready for the joke? All right. So when I was in high school, I asked a date to meet me at the gym, but she never showed up. I guess that's why the two of us never worked out.
I rate that a 2.
A 2? Addy, come on. Alyssa, what do you say?
Give it a 3.
All right, a 3 from Alyssa. All right, 2.5 overall. That's probably one of the higher ratings I've gotten so far.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's been some pretty bad jokes. Any superstitions before the game or routines that you guys have individually? Like you wear the same pair of socks every game or anything crazy like that?
I would say before like we kick off, me and my friend Jenna have a handshake, and we do that
cool.
before every game. Kind of a superstition.
Yeah. Oh, that's fun. Get you pumped for the game. Alyssa, anything you do?
I don't really think so. Just try to go out there and do my best.
That's
so,
right.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
What would you tell like middle schoolers something about sports?
I would say just work hard and take every rep like it's your last, because it will pay off.
Right. Good advice. Alyssa, what
I
would you say?
like the same thing. Take everything seriously because you only have so much time left you're going to be able to play.
Yeah.
So obviously we're getting to the end of our season here, so don't take anything for granted
Right.
because it flies by.
It does. It does, doesn't
Don't
it?
blink.
Yeah.
Yeah, you only got 2 more months. One more blink and it's gone.
Yeah.
I know.
What are you doing after school's over, soccer's over?
I'm going to go to Loyola University in Chicago
Yep.
for forensic science. So that's where I'll be.
Wow, good for you.
Yeah.
Great school.
I know. I'm excited.
Yeah, very exciting. Awesome. What about for you, Addy?
I'm going to UW La Crosse.
All right.
And I want to study radiation therapy
Radiation therapy. All right.
as of now.
All right. Been to La Crosse many times. I've only been to Chicago a few times.
Yeah,
But
it's crazy.
yeah. Where's the campus located?
It's like on the outside of Chicago. It's not too far into it. It's like a 3-hour drive from here.
Oh, that's not
So
bad.
it's not terrible.
No. Great. Are you guys going to come home and visit your parents a lot or no?
I'll try to.
Yeah, I'll
Okay.
try. It might be a little hard for me, but
Sure, that's what you say now. And then
yeah.
wrap things up. Thanks, Alyssa. Thanks, Addy, for joining today. I really appreciate it. It was a lot of fun. So thanks for
thank you.
coming.
Yeah, thank you.
All right. And thank you to all the listeners for joining this week's episode of After the Whistle. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button on the bottom right of this video. Tune in again next week when Sauk Prairie athletes who play will have their say. And please support your Sauk Prairie sports programs. See you next time.